Xbox just opened the doors to Steam inside its own app, and at the same time, ROG Ally X pricing is still missing in action. Just 1 month from launch. We're 1 month away, guys, from launch, and we have no finals on pricing. These aren't isolated events. They're part of what I think is a calculated strategy to make Xbox the center of the handheld PC world without ever releasing an Xbox handheld, which is crazy. Here's how it all connects and why $499, that's right, I'm sticking to my guns. $499 might be the most important number in Xbox's future. Let's jump into it. So first up, we have this over at Xbox Wire. This is live now and is the ability to access your entire gaming library. That's right, Steam, Epic Game Store, the Blizzard launcher, it doesn't matter. You can now open it up inside of the app, inside of Xbox, all in one place, your entire library. Here they show it off a little bit, aggregated gaming library to launch your games. Now, this is exactly what Steam does, and this is smart of Xbox in my opinion, because this is bringing all the games into one place. The problem with the Xbox app as it's been is it's just another app I have to have. I would much rather have it on Steam. In fact, that's what I've done. I've just put my games on Steam, and then I use the Xbox app for the Game Pass library primarily. You being able to bring everything aggregated in makes the app way more valuable. A lot of people are saying this is about openness. I don't think this is about openness, actually. I think it's about control. I think it's about making the Xbox launcher the layer for the next generation of PC gaming hardware, including handhelds. And that's what we're seeing right here in this Xbox Wire. Again, we'll link to this in the description below so you can go check it out. Here you can see control what you can see in their library. And then here are the other storefronts right here. So you can go over to the My Apps section and you can link up. They have Battle.net here. They have GOG. And then they have Microsoft Edge. They've got Steam, obviously. And then you can just pick up and play all of your games there. They all launch from your main menu there. It's really interesting as we get closer to the ROG Ally. We're only a month away that these things are starting to roll into place here. I think handheld PCs like the ROG Ally X, it's the new Battleground. I've said that for a while now. I think their main competition is not PlayStation here in this space, obviously. It is Steam. It is Valve. It is the Steam Deck. I think Microsoft knows that being the ecosystem, not the hardware maker, is how they win. Originally, I thought, yeah, they have to. Xbox definitely has to make its own first-party hardware. Why would I want anything else except the first-party hardware? I think that was a very console-centric viewpoint. And I'm a console guy, of course. Of course, that's how I was going to view it. I actually disagree with that now. I think I was wrong. I don't think that that's the case. And if the ROG Ally can do well here, if the ROG Ally can be a good, solid entry into the handheld space, into the PC handheld gaming space, then I think the point is proven. And I think definitely they don't have to make their own hardware. I think they can focus on the software side of things. They can let Steam waste time and money on the hardware side, and they can focus on being in as many places and giving gamers as many options as possible. I would like to know, have you guys changed your mind on that like I have, though? Do you think Xbox needs its own first-party hardware, or do you think that this is actually the correct strategy going forward, especially if it does well? Now, if it does well, I think everybody's going to jump on board. That's really kind of the big question point here. If it does well. Now, what's crazy here is the ROG Ally X. It's 1 month away, and Xbox even let the countdown begin 1 month away, and we don't have any pricing yet. This is over on Twitter. This is on their. This is what they tweeted out today. No pricing yet. No pricing at all yet. I am sticking to my guns here. I think they're trying hard to hit that $499 price point. Now, I know, before you jump on me in the comments, I know the rumors out there. I know what's being shown on different storefronts, that it's that European price points that's there. Those are just placeholders. Those maybe end up being the correct price point. I am standing by. I think the reason we're 1 month away and we don't have that price point is they want that $499 entry point. So the question is, why does that $499 entry point matter? I actually tweeted this out. I know the rumors, but I'm standing by my call. No price yet because they're desperately trying to squeeze it into that $499 entry price point. I think psychology is everything here. $499 matters. Remember, $499 is for the white one. The higher end one, it kind of doesn't matter what your price point is for the higher end one. It can be more expensive. That's a niche console anyways. I don't think you have to hit it's not as necessary for you to hit a specific number with your high end one. high-end price is going to get high-end gamers. It's going to get hardcore gamers. It's going to get a much smaller audience. But that $4.99 price point, all of a sudden, you're talking to anybody who is thinking about a Nintendo Switch 2. You're talking to anybody who's thinking about a Steam Deck. That's why I think that $4.99 price point is key. I think there's psychological parity that you have to hit here with the Xbox Series X, with the Xbox Series S, and with the Nintendo Switch. It's got to fit nicely into that thought process for gamers. Okay, a Series X is $5.99 right now. I could get like full gaming experience there. A Series S is $2.99. It's a lesser gaming experience, but still solid. A Nintendo Switch is $4.99. Where on the spectrum do I want to be? And I think coming in at that $4.99 price point hits that psychological parity for players. I think it's a low enough price to appeal to console gamers, but high enough to feel like a premium experience. And everything that we've seen with the app updates that they've given us here just today, aggregating all of your games into one library, I think it's definitely going to have that premium feel. Everybody that's sampled it, everybody that's played it says it has a premium feel. I think it's also crucial, that $4.99 price point, for cloud and native Game Pass to feel like a legit value here. Because remember, a lot of what's being sold here is the ability to play your games from the cloud and have Game Pass access handheld, mobile. And I think the $4.99 price point is that important, I think. Now, if it's $4.99, if it's not $4.99, if it comes in slightly higher, $5.49 maybe, $5.99, it doesn't mean that it can't succeed, but I think it's much harder selling point. Even if, think about it, it's only $50 difference from $4.99 to $5.49. That $50 is huge, especially when you're looking at it. I mean, when I look at $4.99, I think under $500. When I look at $5.49, I think we're getting close to $600. It's just the math you do. It's just psychology. It's what you do in your head. It's what I do anyways. And so I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to come in at that $4.99 price point? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think there's another reason they haven't yet delayed it? It could be problematic that they've not yet announced it, in that they're not able to hit this $4.99 price point. That may very well be the case. Regardless, I think they're trying to hit it. What other reason would there be? I don't know all behind the scenes. I'm not an insider or anything like that. This is just me guessing. I'm a fanboy, just guessing here on what the reason is. But I'd love to know what you guys think. And do you think that it's unreasonable to hit that $4.99 price point? Do you agree with me that you have to hit that $4.99 price point in order to really set yourself up for success for the future? Overall, I think the long game here in both of these news stories is that Xbox is trying to become the default operating system, the default layer for all future handhelds. You don't need to make a first-party Series Y mobile gaming rig when you can power through the ROG Ally, when you can power through Legion, when you can power through Lenovo, and you have all of these options for you. I think it lets Xbox avoid the hardware risk while owning the user experience, and we're seeing that user experience is consistently improving over time. One point that I've seen come up is that Xbox is cannibalizing its own future, its own console future here with this, and I don't think so. I think it's opening up a new path. I think the physical console model, the time is running out for that. I think we're one generation away from it being gone. Again, Xbox is making a next generation console. They say it's going to be the biggest technological leap we've ever seen. It may be the last generation console, just with the way that technology is going, with how good cloud gaming is getting, with this move to be a platform first ecosystem, and everybody's starting to move in that direction. It may be the last, but I don't think that they're cannibalizing. I think you're only opening up more options for more players. Now, a large percentage of these purchasers are going to be from people like me, who, I've always wanted a handheld Xbox. That's what I want. And I know this isn't a true console handheld Xbox, but I love the fact that I'm not limited when I get this. It kind of opens me up to more gaming. I can play my Steam games on here. I can play a lot of titles that I just wouldn't have access to if I stuck to a first-party console handheld. And I love that. I think that this is the right way to go. I genuinely believe that. I think this is Xbox evolving beyond the box. I wrote down a few questions here that I thought we could go through. If Xbox can power handheld PCs through software and services, do they even need to build their own handheld? What do you guys think? Again, I don't think that they need to. I've said that repeatedly here. I genuinely don't think that they need to. Would you buy a $499 ROG X if it was optimized for Game Pass straight out of the box? I would, definitely. I mean, I'm going for the big boy. I want the premium touch. I want the chef's kiss of experiences. So I'm going for the big boy. What do you guys think, though? $499 for the ROG Ally X if it's optimized for Game Pass out of the box? I think that's an easy answer. I think the answer is yes there. At least it is for me. Last question. Do you think Xbox is building a more powerful ecosystem, or do you think that they're just walking away from hardware responsibility? I know a lot of social media bros are saying, ow, this is them. Hardware is dead. They're giving up the ghost. I don't think so. I think they're trying. I think the proof is in the pudding. This is the direction. Multi-platform ecosystem with a value proposition that is undeniable. Absolutely undeniable. There you go, though, guys. Again, just to recap, we don't yet have a price point for the ROG Ally, and we are only 1 month away. I think it's because they're really trying to hit that $499 price point. And we also, Xbox just launched today in their mobile gaming browser and on their Xbox app the ability to link up Steam, Blizzard, GOG Gaming, and bring it all into one so that you can access all of your games from wherever you download them in one space through the Xbox app. I think that's huge. I would love to know what you guys think. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We cover videos like this all the time right here. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, bye-bye.